Society says that our generation is lazy.
Stubborn. Violent.
Ignorant.
Runner.
Loud.
Fraud. Heartless. Illiterate. Aggravating.
We all thugs.
After watching the entire American Gangster series, one right after the other, I came to the conclusion that the heroin, cocaine, and crack epidemic of the 60s, 70s, and 80s destroyed many middle-class and poor African-American families like a plague straight out the Bible. Some people enjoyed watching this series for the violence and the money generated. On the other hand, it made me understand why so many of my kids' peers were struggling in school and in the community with behavior issues. With the majority of highlighted drug dealers going to jail or dead, multiplied by families affected by drug use, the question is, who raised their kids?
Single fathers and mothers.
Grandparents.
Aunts and uncles. Cousins. Adopted parents. Foster homes. Neighbors. Streets. Jail. Nobody. They raise themselves. A lot of kids in my community aren't like motivated. They don't get a lot of help, support from home. They're not like, some of them feel like they worthless. Some feel neglected. If you're the child that's not getting any support from home, you can go to community centers, you can go to your friends, because there's somebody out there that will help you.
Do you feel a lot of kids in this school would have a better lifestyle if their parents was more involved with their education?
Yes. Some kids drop out, they don't live 10.
For the lack of support.
Start doing what their parents do. They going around having kids, babies, selling drugs. They don't go back to the come because they don't think school got nothing to do with it. So they ain't got no parents to put them at school. They need school.
So do you think a lot of kids in this community just don't have hope?
Yeah.
That anything will be better?
Basically.
Right. You know, all them people telling you you're not gonna make it and stuff, so they just gonna start believing.
Right. I mean, if your parent don't care that you come into school,
Why?
You ain't got no support.
You ain't got no support telling you.
Kids come to school now because they can't be on their bed.
So there's a lot of people from y'all parents' generation that was affected by the drug era.
So they affected us.
The crack era.
So do you feel it's right when they say our generation dogged our generation messed up? Or do y'all think we just turned everything out?
I personally say I don't judge you. But I feel like
I'm saying other parents. I'm saying other people.
Listen, so what I'm trying to tell you, I'm on your side. I'm telling you, I don't judge you. But I feel like a lot of your generation self-inflicts a lot of...
Oh yeah, they took it to I ain't gonna lie, we took it to a whole different level.
We took it to an extreme level.
True. Yeah.
Turned up.
They ain't even turned up no more.
It's
It's up, like, we up there.
Well, I think the students may not necessarily have an intrinsic motivation to do it. Internally, it might not be their desire or their goal. So I feel like it's my role as a principal to inspire and show them why it's necessary. And I take that on just as any parent would. Like I stated earlier, in the absence of a parent, I feel like that's my role. That's why I'm here every day, is that if there's a gap in their life or there's someone in their life that's not pushing them towards education. I understand from my era, and even with my parents and my grandparents, grew up in the South. My father was the only child out of 12 that, went to school. So I understand that. That's why it's important for us to do some of those exposure trips that we've done, for them to go to New York and learn about Malcolm X, learn about Martin Luther King. We went to Washington, D.C. and see Frederick Douglass, his house, and experience some of those things. Look at the Emancipation Proclamation. Talk about the Civil Rights Movement. That's not common conversation for this generation. And so we can't throw them to the side and just say, oh, there's no hope for the no hope generation. We have to grab them and pull them in some regards, even if they don't want it, to show them a better way and pray that in the journey somehow they'll be inspired to keep going.
School isn't fun for y'all because
they bring the streets to school.
So including Kennedy, they lost their homecoming. That should be a fun time.
We lost our pep rally.
this week.
Oh,
We
that's
lost our
right.
pep
Y'all
rally.
lost y'all pep rally.
And it was supposed
I
to
mean,
be
you feel what I'm
fundraising.
saying? So
the
we
whole
go-
reason for the pep rally was a fundraiser for the seniors, and we lost that. It wasn't even nothing fun for us. It was something to
and it
help
was
us.
the way to make some money. So
help us.
what I explained to Kennedy is my whole senior year, I brought the idea to the principal, can we DJ at lunch and charge 50 cents to get in?
Right.
And use that for our senior dues. So she told me, well, as long as you get to school on time every day and your grades is over C, all your grades, you can do it. So of course, what happened to my grades?
They went up.
All my grades was, even math, which I couldn't stand math, that was always my struggle because it was a couple football games I couldn't play in until I got my math grade above the C.
Some people don't, they just don't care. They look at, oh, my parents didn't graduate, so why should I? Because it's a difference. It's a difference. The world, as they saying, like the world ending, you're not doing nothing to stop it from ending.
People live in the moment. They're not thinking about what's happening 15 minutes from now. They're thinking about what's happening right now.
So is that something we should talk about?
Yes.
As y'all generation has a problem with that?
Yeah, we all live in the
Can you
moment.
write that down? Y'all living in the moment, and so maybe they don't understand the consequences.
No, nobody's thinking about your professors in 15 minutes from now.